Well, hello there, and welcome to my lifestyle vlog. My name is Bethany, and 2 years ago, my man, our daughter, and myself left our so-called normal lifestyle in Ontario, Canada, for a life we always dreamed about over morning coffee. Fast-tracking our retirement plans, chasing our dreams, risking our future in the race against old age, we purchased 7 unseen, off-grid acres in the wilderness of Cape Breton Island in Nova Scotia. We downsized everything we owned, loaded a trailer, our pets, an ATV, and hauled ourselves 2,100 kilometers away to our new land. We knew our life was about to change drastically, but what we didn't know was that we were relocating to the most gorgeous land we'd ever seen. We took a chance and it's been worth it. Join me as we navigate our new lifestyle, new climate, new landscape, new wildlife, building the world we dreamed of in a place we'd only seen in postcards from the ground up. Thank you for visiting and subscribe to my channel if you would enjoy the content of a 40-something gal running away into the woods with her family. Okay, my friends, you won't believe how excited I am to hear this sound, and I couldn't chug my morning coffee down fast enough so I could run down to the sanctuary to show you. Not only Daylight Savings Day, but the most uplifting day of the year around here, in my opinion. So fitting that we are getting the warmest, most beautiful day to celebrate this. The melting of the mountains. This is the true sign of spring for us around here. If you remember last fall when I shared my summit up Squirrel Mountain, well, this is Squirrel's runoff, and she is actively shedding her winter coat. Hooray! All the snow on Squirrel Mountain and surrounding areas will run off in all sorts of directions, and it goes into our lake, which then flows out into the Gulf. We are lucky enough to get a little river, but can you believe on hot summers, this will dry up to nothing. Nature is such a beautiful thing, and I love how the sanctuary changes vibes all year round. Right now we are in our rapids era of the year, and I couldn't be more excited, and it's so gorgeous after a harsh winter that we just lived through. And I'm so sorry that it is so loud. You can't imagine how loud this is in person. I promise you, while editing I had to decrease the volume of these clips to 1%. Literally as low as I could. Fun is that? You also may remember from a previous video how I have another little secret sanctuary over here, and that I plan to experiment with a bushcraft shelter. I thought maybe I would take a gander over there also, because this is the best time to pick out a safe, dry spot on the riverbank. I wouldn't want it to get washed out during these spring thaws. Well, it didn't take long for Mother Nature to give us that last cold kick of winter. The next day it was back to the negatives and blowing snow. The weather geek in me knew it was coming, but I also know it is short-lived. And by the middle of this week, spring vibes are back, and they're back for good. So take a nice long look at the Gulf of St. Lawrence right now, because I will be back to show you the difference only a few days will make. I'll bring my camping cooker, how's that sound? And prepare a beverage on the beach, and then share the sunset with you, which does not go down until 7:30 now. Hooray, we made it! So I just could not wait any longer. Normally, well, we don't really have normal anymore, but last year I waited to remove window covers until I could open everything up and air the RV out for spring cleaning, but I am out of patience for this one. After 4 months of hibernating and cloaked in darkness, it's such a huge relief to have our sun return to us in all her glory. We are at the end of fall spring, and any daylight and sunshine we get now is just so healing and replenishing. I know I'm not alone in these feelings, am I? You feel it too, the giddiness of springtime. When the clocks spring forward, I think we all just breathe a deep sigh of relief to be over the winter hump, don't we? It's still a bit chilly to open the windows and doors, but I thought I would get a head start on the RV cleaning overhaul. I confess I do a little cleaning every single day, a good clean every week, and a deep clean every season, because RV life is not like house life. It can get damp and stuffy through the winter, and then spring will come and it brings with it some dander and a lot of mud, and that adds to the dampness. And summer and fall, they bring a lot of dust and dirt, and on a good day we get a lot of beach sand. It's a small space that gets lived in very fast, especially with animals. And thankfully, we have other structures on our property that we built, as you know, and we live out of all the buildings sort of simultaneously. The bunkie is one structure, or as I call it, our daughter's glorified bedroom. We also have a large workshop with a wood stove and a dining table and a projector TV. We have the pump and powerhouse, which is also the dog shop, and I work from that building. And we can't forget our outhouse because we use that structure every day too. We are minimalists. When we relocated our life down to a house on wheels, we literally downsized all of our prized possessions to fit inside a 10 by 10 storage unit. And we have not changed anything since then. For instance, I've been wearing the same clothes that fit into that one suitcase for 2 years now. And I'm not even joking. Our teenage daughter, she's had a few shopping sprees since we arrived here, but she's growing like a weed, and she's, into a few trends in that. So, of course, we oblige for her, but all around, we have not cluttered up our life since moving here, so it's very easy to clean our spaces. When I'm able to have windows and doors open, I plan to set up a table, maybe 2 tables outside, and honestly, I just want to empty every single cupboard and drawer and cabinet that we have in the RV and just bring it back to like bare bones on the inside and give it like a full on, deep clean like a mad woman. Then I can reorganize everything as I put it all back. I actually look forward to that very, very much. You have no idea. So bring on the warmth already.
Just as the sunrise starts to show, warming up the motorway. You know you felt this way before, but can't recall the time and day. Don't know if life is a small part of something greater. And when you get off this raging horse, sings to whatever. I let it go for all time's sake. I let you stay in my mind. When every minute bends and breaks, always a little bit behind. Don't know if life is a small part of something bigger. And when you get off this raging horse, seems to whatever. So the last goodbye is getting down, and the stream begins to bowl. And the memories will stick on you like a bird up on your clothes. And the last thing I would like to ask before getting in the sea, did you ever love me?
So I actually knocked on wood this time, and it's safe to say it feels very, very good to be back on a solid work routine again. Our road is officially full of mud and potholes. Hooray! And at last, no work delays to be expected. Of course, we are still manually filling our water tank until we can get the man-made ram pump back in the river, so I'm still very conscious of how much water we have at all times. I used to check the water room to be sure it hadn't froze over. Now I check it to make sure it doesn't run dry. And luckily, the reserve of water we have, it gets us through a lot. We take military showers. I use a small sink of water to do dishes every day. Plus, I probably do maybe a load of laundry on average every third day. Not to mention I can groom and bathe dogs at ease, and we seem to get by filling our tank about once a week. And when I'm not working or cleaning or cooking or tending to my family or doing chores, you will find me either hiking or kayaking. I just cannot go a day without playing in my backyard. Any day, any weather. Also, I've been thinking of something else that needs a good spring clean. Or should I say, someone else? And that's me. I think I'm due to dye the gray out of my roots, give myself a solid haircut, and I could use a good face, foot, and body scrub with exfoliant. My poor self, always the last one to get overhauled. Aw. Yeah, you could hear him coming a mile away. Good morning. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Man friend is going to work on the water this morning. It is Saturday, and I'm hoping to have this video that I'm recording now uploaded to YouTube tomorrow. So honestly, I wanted to have this a lot sooner this week to have it uploaded, but I've been waiting for the perfect night to have a beverage on the beach, on the Gulf, at sunset, and I think tonight is the night. Oh, here's my customer for this morning. Gotta go for now. There was so many things to celebrate this week. The fact that the weather was improving, that I had a steady stream of work all week without any weather hiccups. The road was improving. Everything was just sort of running like clockwork. And I didn't want to jinx it because it was still a little bit cold, so anything could happen. We were still dipping down to the minus double digits overnight and during the day. In fact, I went on a night walk, and I'm going to share the clip with you because it was so gorgeous, but it was so cold. But by the next day, it had warmed right up, and it was absolutely beautiful. And despite the freezing temperatures, I enjoyed this night walk so much, just knowing that it could be the last time I would feel minus double-digit temperatures for this winter. And as predicted, through the night as we slept, the temperature started climbing back up. And the following day, while man friend was working on the water, he emptied out the tent trailer and brought all my camping stuff into the shop, which was nice. And just as I was about to go through it all, he asked for my help with something, and it was amazing. Just when I thought we had already surpassed the highlight of the week, this happened. That's so exciting.
Oh my God, we didn't lose her for long.
No.
I bet it was working the other day when I tried it. I just couldn't tell because I wasn't down there.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll hook her up and see what happens.
That's right, you guys. The water line has thawed out, so it's time to put this ram pump back into the river.
Maybe a couple here. Oh, let it run for a bit.
See if it's dripping in.
Oh, we gotta let it run for a bit. We gotta babysit it here, make sure it doesn't spray it again.
Worked right away, hey?
As it builds that pressure too.
Yeah.
If that's it, and we only had to fill like 3 times,
That's
pretty sweet.
That's really sweet, yeah. Oh, I'll be able to do laundry anytime I want. Tomorrow morning, man. Sanctuary's really mellowed out now since the rapids. I'm not sure if it will do it again because there's still a lot of snow there, but I think we got the rapids of the season. I'm glad I came down when I did. The water was rushing past this tree, and this is where I planted my tulips. Oh, these are a gift from my mom. One's still a bit attached. I don't know if I've wrecked them or what. But I think I'm gonna move those tulips over here. I'm gonna put them over here with Tessa's grave because I noticed the water didn't go up that high, so let's move it around. I'm gonna bring them out of there and hope I don't kill them. 2, I thought there was 3. Oh, there it is. Okay, we're moving them. Right there. Everything okay? Is it dripping?
Dripping. Look at it.
Ah, blessed be everybody. What an amazing, amazing week. This would have been an excellent time to stop this video, but nope, we're going to the beach. I have been looking forward to this all week long, and I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. And yes, I did clean up and put my pajamas on because after this, I am going to bed.
did not know what it would bring. Now I'm capable of everything. Capable of everything. Capable of everything. Leaving for a brighter sky, where my soul is harmonized.